Good morning, boys and girls. All right, we are on to chapter 28 in Al Capone Does My Shirts. Chapter 28 is called Tall for Her Age. The day is the same as last, Wednesday, April 24th, 1935. And last where we left off, Moose is still concerned that his sister Natalie might have been hanging out with a convict for a while, and Piper is starting to catch on that something might have happened. So we're on to chapter 20, Tall for Her Age. The thing to do is come clean. Talk to my mom, talk to my dad, tell them. They'll understand. It was an accident, right? 3 minutes, 5 at the most. My mom said to treat Nat like a regular sister. Well, I certainly would leave a regular sister for 5 minutes. My mom can't be mad. Together we'll work out the right thing to do so this will never happen again. I can hear my mom's footsteps on the landing. She bursts in the door. Look, Moose! She waves the newspaper in the air. She slaps it on the table. See, didn't I tell you what a wonderful program they have? It's world famous. Look, it says it right here. New hope for kids with mental deficiencies, the headline reads. There's a picture of Mr. Purdy standing in front of the Esther P. Marinoff and a small close-up of a boy. Tom, age 10, was mute when he came to the Esther P. Marinoff, but now he speaks in simple sentences and reads at a third-grade level, the caption reads. The article is filled with quotes from experts. The program is quite extraordinary. It's modeled after a school in Switzerland run by the behaviorist Emil Binder. I skimmed down to see what Mr. Purdy has to say. Entrance in the school is highly selective. We have a small number of spaces for kids who are truly ready for this kind of opportunity that we offer. Children start at the Esther P. Marinoff when they are 7 to 12 years old and typically graduate at 18, Mr. Purdy says. How old does Mr. Purdy think Natalie is? Does he really believe she's 10? My mom has taken off her green hat and her green coat, and she has begun to make supper. Every minute or so, she comes back to the table to read a part of the article again. It's as if the newsprint is warm and my mom's hands are very cold. Natalie is on the living room floor reading my math book like it's a newspaper. Mom, I need to talk to you, I say. Okay, honey, she smiles. I can't wait to tell your dad about this. And do you know what else? My mom claps her hands. Mrs. Kelly says Natalie is really improving. She's going to write a flying color recommendation. That's what she said. Flying colors. My mom hugs me. She's so happy. She would hug the salt shaker if it were only taller. Your sister's going to be okay. She's going to be fine. But Mom, I say, it says no kids are accepted after the age of 12. My mom freezes. She's so still, it looks like she's stopped breathing. Natalie's 10, Moose. You know that. Her voice has a catch in it. You can't be 10 for 5 years in a row, I whisper. Moose, my mother cries. Her eyes are like teeth tearing into me. I remember that funny look Mr. Purdy had on his face when he asked if Natalie was 10. All I see in my head is Natalie's holding hands with a grown man. I can't stand this anymore, I say. Mom, she's tall for her age. What's gotten into you anyway, Moose? I look down at the article. I need to talk to you, Mom. I need to talk to you. Fine, we'll talk tonight. Your dad'll be home any minute. Didn't I already say that? She slams down a square pan. It makes a tiny sound against the counter. Now I wish I hadn't said anything at all to my mom. I should have just talked to my dad about this whole thing. When my dad walks into the door, my mother rushes to meet him. Cam, look! She hands New Hope for Kids with Mental Deficiencies to my father. This is a red letter day, my father agrees. He takes my mom in his arms and does a little jig in the kitchen. I can't stand to watch this. I head for my room. Hey, Moose, my father says later that night when Natalie is in bed. Mom says you needed to talk to us. Yeah, I say, my heart beating loud and guilty in my chest. I close my book, wishing they had forgotten. I don't forget it's safe for Nat to. I don't think it's safe for Nat to follow me around anymore, I say. My mother stares at me like she can't believe what I've just said. But Moose, she's doing so well. Carrie Kelly thinks we shouldn't change one thing because being out with you kids and working one on one with her is the best possible. Something happened. I feel nothing when I say this, like my mouth is talking all by itself. They wait. What happened? My dad says. He touches my arm gently. What happened? My mind is scrabbling. How can I tell them without really telling them? I don't think it's safe for her on this island. She doesn't understand stuff. It's dangerous. What happened? My father asks again. A con noticed her today, I say. My words feel like they are weighted down with stones. My father sighs and sticks a toothpick in his mouth. Well, I can't say I'm surprised, Moose, but I understand how upsetting that would be. My mother glares at him. A con whistled at her? Is that it? She's a pretty little girl, your sister. I wish I had a penny for every time some guy whistled at me. Let's not lose sight of what's important here. Honey, wait. My father takes her arm again. No, you wait. Natalie is getting better. Do you know what she said yesterday? She said, you made me sad. Do you think I like making her sad? I don't. But she's never said anything like that before. What is 55,031 times 59,032? Does May 16th fall on a Wednesday in 1914? This she said, but never, you, not mommy, you, a pronoun. I've been trying to get Natalie to use pronouns her whole life and feelings. She said something she felt. Natalie is communicating with us. This is so important. There's no way she'll be turned down at the Esther P. Marinoff now. It's dangerous, Mom. Dangerous? Nothing on this island is half as dangerous as having her locked up in her own world. Not one half, not 1/4, not 1/10 as dangerous as that. So I am not, do you two hear me, not going to change one single thing about Natalie's day. Things are going too well. And Moose, I won't have you sulking inside with her all afternoon. This smarts. I can't believe she said this. I've been taking her with me everywhere. I haven't been sulking. No, of course not. My father's hand cups my neck. You've been a major reason why Natalie's doing so well. And your mother and I understand that. My mother glares at my father. She's really angry now, but I am too. No matter how hard I work, it's never enough. She walks out of the room and then back in. The entrance in interviews for the Esther P. Marinoff are only 4 weeks away. We're so close. I don't want anything to go wrong. Her voice cracks. Calm down, honey. Nothing's going to go wrong, my father says. It's not. Moose, he turns to me. Thanks for bringing this to our attention, but I need to talk to your mom for a minute alone. All right, that leaves us to the next chapter, which is Convict Choir Boy, Wednesday, May 1st, 1935. So I guess that would be a week later, and we will read this next time. All right, until then. All right, have a good one.